AfterBuzzers, welcome to the American Idol After Show. Tonight we are going to be talking all things Disney, romance, and not to forget the top 7. Don't.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Do you know the words?
Yeah.
Just because my little niece,
Yeah.
she loves this.
Oh, don't blame it on your niece. You watch
Okay,
this
yeah,
on your
maybe.
own time.
Maybe I watched it a couple
This
times.
reminds me of home so much because it's the Polynesian Pacific Islands, right? Moana. And this every time I fly back to New Zealand, I have this playing in the background as I'm landing.
Amazing.
Just makes me think, love travel.
You're so sweet.
Anyway, AfterBuzzers, good evening. Welcome to Hollywood. Tonight we are talking all things American Idol, and it's so exciting now, getting down to the top 7. I can't wait to get into it. And it's Disney.
It's Disney. It's their first ever Disney, I think.
Yeah. The first ever. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to this fabulous panel. I myself am Kim Davey, and on my left here we have the fabulous
Maddie Makely.
Joseph Kapsch.
And Serio.
Womp womp.
Sweet. So let's start off just to begin. We just have to talk about the Disney themes this week. What did we think? How did it jam?
Can we start with Katie?
Sure.
I know.
I mean,
not?
He gave it her all.
She should do live action. Was she angling for that? Because it felt like Ryan didn't even know. Ryan's like, oh my God, Katie? Like he didn't know.
When she came out, because she was Cinderella first, right?
Oh,
Like,
Katy
at the
Perry.
beginning.
Oh my gosh, I thought you guys were talking about Kate. I was like, yeah,
No,
guys.
Katy Perry.
I was like, I thought you meant the contestant Katie.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, this like theme was even made for the contestant Katie. You know what I mean?
know.
Yes.
But yeah, Katie, they nailed that Snow White.
She was like
She nailed it.
incredible.
I think they were all loving their gig, like when
Yeah.
they had all the mascots or characters,
Yes.
whatever they're called.
Well, because
Like,
every girl
Ryan-
wants to be a princess too, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that she could pull out the little accent for so long, she was actually really good at it.
She was really good, but she's always kind of theatrical like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
But I feel like she was in her element.
Mm-hmm. She went there.
What did we think about the green suit?
I love the green suit.
I thought he looked really handsome, but I was like, was that like Lucky Charm? He wasn't Disney themed.
Honestly,
I mean, it takes a real
this is
man.
gonna
I mean, it
sound
takes
so
a man to
bad.
pull off that evergreen, that whole. Like, I was like asking
the
my
Wizard
friend, I'm
of
like,
Oz.
would you wear that?
My first thought was Tinkerbell.
Right?
I thought it was like, because they always joke about his height on here, so I was just like, is he trying to do some Tinkerbell type stuff? As bad as that sounds, I don't think that
Peter
was the
Pan.
thing. Peter
Okay.
Pan.
That would
Yeah.
have been
Peter
the way
Pan.
to go.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah, no, you just helped me
I
actually
was
because
on
I
the
was
right
trying to think
idea.
what he was going for, and I think that might have been
Yeah.
That might have
okay.
been it, yeah.
Yeah.
But
He was
like,
on point though.
not keeping in character, but hilarious for value was what about the situation when Katie was trying to do what they do in Australia, where they drink out of their shoes?
Oh.
Thoughts, please.
That was, I mean, I would never, that's just a little gross.
I mean,
kinda
I
like-
don't-
Hey, but
clickbait.
I knew
It was
Katie
like-
would do it because Katie just like, she doesn't hold back anymore.
No.
no.
That's
I mean,
just
she
like
never
her.
did. Like,
Yeah,
She's
but-
always feeling herself.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was a little extra, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
At least with her, she fully commits to something and goes the
She
full way.
does. Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
So tonight, everyone, just a shout out if you're watching us online, you can live chat us, send us questions, critique, whatever, and we will answer your questions live. Mr. Joseph is going to manage that. Speaking of such, Joseph, do we have any questions or anything so far?
Oh, they're already trying to antagonize. Hey, Jason, Trump America wins again. They know where to push these buttons.
Wow. Okay. Controversial. It's like, guys, this
Jason,
will
you're
last like
right.
5 minutes.
Jason, Trump America wins again. Yes.
I mean, not necessarily.
What is it? What the hell is this? Make America Great Again.
Oh.
Make Idol great again.
Yeah, well,
Make Kanye great again.
But let's be serious. Honestly, last night, I actually think American Idol was made great again. The ratings were up, highest ever, and I really am enjoying the show. So overall, I'm pretty excited with where it's going.
You look like you were.
No, go for it. If you have something to say, I was excited for how many people were actually live voting in last night. if those numbers were accurate. That was a lot, and
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed with those when Ryan said it. Yes.
I love the one night
Oh my
format.
God! I was
Aces.
Yes, that was
ABC.
amazing. That's a game changer up
Game
in here.
changer.
That is a game changer up in here. I'm happy that they're doing things a little bit more unique, like the Disney nights and themes and things like that, instead of just having it. I mean, they knew they needed to do something though, because moves had to be made out here in these
definitely.
streets, you guys. I think I do like the Disney thing. Is this going to be an every week thing though, where
No, I
it's
think
going
it's
to
just a
be
one-off.
it's just a one-time thing? Okay. Well, I feel like it was like this, and then now it's up here. But like the question is, will it go back down after tonight?
I hope it doesn't.
What do you guys think?
No, I think they're on a good track.
No, it'll keep
trajectory.
growing now.
I hope it keeps
And
growing.
especially because the pace of it, like, I love that
Yeah.
they dumped 3 at it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember when we had to suffer through, like vote for the worst would
Yeah.
keep the people, and we had it like Sanjaya. Like, yes, it was funny for like 2 weeks, 3. It's not funny for 6 weeks.
No.
But I mean, not only did they get rid of 3, but they got rid of 3 so quickly,
So
and there was
quickly.
no time to even
was
say.
We were talking about this. How? Okay, you guys know when like you guys know when the screen gets small and the credits come on.
Yeah.
That came on before Ryan Seacrest finished the last 2 names of I forgot if it was Dennis or
Really?
who.
I didn't notice that.
Like pretty much, like pretty
Pretty much.
close. Like they give them no time for grieving up in here. At
No.
all.
Remember how they used to have their beautiful send off with like the clip package and,
And
they get
the
to
hugs
turn around.
and
now,
everyone.
now it's like
Now it's
the
like-
shortest kiss goodnight instead.
Honestly, I was
Like, bye.
watching it and I was like, oh my gosh, my roommate was like, this is the fastest, because normally we'll be like, and you'll know after the break. And Ryan was like, and for the 7th spot, and the 6th, and the 5th. I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm
Excuse me.
happy he whipped through those, but like whenever you're announcing the people who didn't win, it's
Yeah.
like he was just like, oh, and these 3, thank you guys so much for everything. Okay, next week, goodbye. Like peace out.
I think I actually saw Ada Vox, oh bless her heart, turn around and actually be facing upstage as if she didn't know whether to walk off or not, and it was just so
it
awkward.
was so much.
Anyway, let's get into what happened and what we think. So we started with 10. We now have 7. We had some incredible
7.
performances.
I love her accent.
7.
It's 7.
It's 7.
7. Is that my American?
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. So we had one of my favorite all-star, amazing celebrity voices and judges or coaches this week, Adina Menzel.
Yeah.
She is amazing, and for anyone to spend time with her must be life-changing. So all the contestants went through, and the first one up, well, let's talk about the top 7 that got through.
Yes.
First up, Cade. Cade is amazing. He
Yeah.
rocked that song, The Little Mermaid, and made it so contemporary and his own. That boy has got to win this competition. Please
You think?
feel free to challenge that.
But Kim,
I'm a Kid fan.
how do you feel about his love interest with
Uh-oh.
the other contestant?
Oh my god.
Showman's act. Idol showman.
Wait, do our viewers know that? Because this was news to me
Okay,
tonight.
it was
drop,
news to me,
everybody.
too.
Well,
News
I
drop.
mean, it was just like it was so obvious because the
Wait,
camera
was it
panned right
with
to
Gabby?
her.
So she found out that Cade is seeing Gabby.
Okay, so on stage, Cade finishes his performance. Ryan comes up to him and says, "Were you thinking about anyone when you were singing that?" He says
didn't catch
possibly. Then backstage, it pans to Gabby.
yeah, and she's hiding
Red
her
as
face
a
like it's so
pumpkin,
obvious because she's
hiding
so.
her face.
I didn't catch up on that.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
done some
so
Oh my
research.
god.
I've totally done
This
some
is
research.
probably why I don't have a boyfriend. Like I just don't read signs.
She did that, and then Katie was like, "Oh!" was when she was getting like so upset.
But anyway, I did some research, and yes, they've been dating for a while.
What? That's true.
They
You
have,
did
it's true.
research.
They have been dating for a while, and in Kate's
Wait.
words,
Fake news.
Hold on, you did
not
research.
fake, trust
What
me.
reporter actually
Yeah.
spent time researching who's dating on this edition of
when
Idol?
it is Kate, I had to
I'm
know the
dead.
answer.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they've been dating a while, and Kate said they're in love, and Gabby says, you know, they're very supportive of each other's music careers, and that it would be interesting to see if they got to the top 2 because they would like to do a song together versus apart. Can you imagine if the whole America had to vote between the star-crossed lovers? Now that's an angle.
Where did you read this?
Tim
Where did
is,
you read
like,
this? Is my
loving
question.
this so
She
much.
really
I love it,
is.
but I want to. Where did you find this information?
Just Google.
Google.
She DM'd them and got the full.
That's what I would have done.
full love
Dude,
story.
the
slid into their
DM
DMs.
goes down in the DM. But Yeah.
Really?
First thing I thought was
Wow.
go Cade, because I love how they brought his best friend to go to Disneyland with him in this one, which was adorable. And I love how they flash back to like when he was an awkward little nub. And what are you laughing
No,
at?
go ahead.
Oh, who's commenting?
Because someone just did a throwback to, remember when John Travolta called Adina Menzel Adele Dazeem? Shout out to Adele Dazeem. It's Rotor 13. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't even, that was too funny.
I had to. I want to know what's
Adele
up.
Dazeem.
I'm like,
Adele Dazeem.
That was really good.
But yeah, but I love how they flash back to when he's, you know, not as comfortable as he is now and everything, and now he's this pop star, and now like all the girls like him. And Gabby's really cute, you guys. Like she's a 10. Like he, like how happy, like what a 360 that, or 180 that his life just changed. Which one is it? I don't know.
A 180.
Oh, 180. That his
180,
life
dear.
just changed right now, though.
What's in that cup?
Wow.
But
How about your
it's always interesting to know, like you say, a showmance, and like being in theatre a lot, you know that these kind of like heightened relationships do happen when you're in a state of like outside your average day-to-day life. So I wonder if it will actually last afterwards. But
Well,
I'm rooting
look
for
at Ace and Diana DeGarmo and Ace. What was Ace's last name? They got married. They have a kid. She just had a baby.
Yeah.
You remember them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, because you were looking at me like.
Yeah, like, I was just
I
like
was
the
trying
last
to,
name.
I
You
was
always
trying
ask
to
me
think
the
of
last
the
name.
last name too.
Yeah.
Ace Young.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
over here saying
And they're
Frank
together. They're
Ventura.
cute together.
Do you guys think that this could have been a publicity stunt?
Well, the idea
Yes.
of them at the finale doing it together, and how is America going to work out who wins, that
Yeah.
would be.
Okay,
You know
well,
what I mean?
let me help you there.
I mean, as I was watching it, now I like realize like how they just really force like, oh, the mom's coming, oh, the brother's coming, oh, the sister's coming. It's just so people can feel for that
Yes.
person.
Feels.
And so, yeah,
Family.
totally could be.
I want to say that this week for me was like turned my analysis around for some contestants. I will say that.
Oh, I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah, right?
Finally.
So-
Really?
Katie Turner we have not changed that opinion.
They have not changed.
We'll get to that in a second. But
I have
no,
a fun fact about
Gabby
her,
actually, I get it. I got it. It was the song choice. I think I like what Katie said about her realizing like her pop stardom,
Yeah.
like vibe and showing. That's what I needed. I needed a pop song thrown at me.
I needed something to get Carrie Underwood out of my head from watching her,
She
and
was-
this was it.
Like all that, oh golly, oh Jesus, like we get it.
Yeah.
Katie, I'm telling you, I said this. The judges are spot
Yes.
on with their critiques.
I agree.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh, absolutely.
And then what's his name?
Caleb?
Oh my God, he sang the
Candice.
Oh God, it was amazing. The
Choice Story?
Michael?
Michael.
Oh.
Michael.
Oh my god.
He's like my favorite.
He's my
now.
favorite too.
Yes.
He's my
He's
favorite
my
too.
favorite.
He's like, his energy is electric.
Yes.
I love
So
him.
good.
Honestly though, you know what I was thinking? He's my favorite in this competition just because he's so unique and different, but like I don't know why he's still in this competition. I don't know if this is the show for him.
I agree with that.
Do you know what I mean? Like
definitely.
he's and I'm not saying, I mean, he's my favorite. Like I think he's probably the best. But I think he's just so unique and in his own world for a mainstream show like this.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
got the he hasn't got the performance aspect that's going to be required of a superstar. Well, a star later
Yeah.
on, you know? He's very sweet and humble, and everyone loves him, and like Katie said, you make my heart smile. But I don't know if he's got the performance ability to be able to
I think he
get
has the
through.
performance ability. It's not that. There's just something about him that I'm just like
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. He's just so cool.
I think
How do I be
what
that
Lionel
cool?
said. Lionel said he is between a Michael Jackson and a help me. What was the other? He said he falls
Michael
somewhere in
Jackson
between
Oh my
Michael
gosh.
Jackson and
Yes.
a contemporary.
Oh, Frank Ocean.
And Frank Ocean. He
Wow, I
nailed
didn't even
it.
catch that.
I
That is
agree.
exactly what.
I agree.
Yes.
Because Frank Ocean, like, he doesn't necessarily, like, perform in the sense of, like, how other performers do.
Frank Ocean performs the exact same way. I've seen him perform, and he doesn't do a lot. But he makes it so intimately creative that you fall in love with him instead of making it too flashy. And because that's all he has to do.
I
he doesn't
felt
have to
like
do
it
extra
was
stuff.
effortless.
It was
like
effortless,
his performance
yeah.
felt like he was not nervous at all. And yes, I agree. He like a young Michael Jackson. Like
Yeah.
you gals are, but like Jackson 5 Michael Jackson. Like he gives
No,
me
I
vibes of
completely
like no. I
agree.
think I know what you're saying. there's something in just a bit, but let the makeover keep taking place
Yeah.
as week to week. They're, they.
And maybe he'll
Yeah.
like pay the new way of like how his performances will be. They won't be like.
I guess what I'm saying
I
is
don't
like
know.
even if he got voted off, I still think he'll come out being the biggest
yeah.
artist,
See, that's
most
so
successful
weird,
in this
'cause
competition.
are
I don't.
obsessed with
He's
him.
sweet and he's lovely, and I think he's super likable. But I just don't see anything from post once
I
he
get it.
was his once his image is gone from the screen, and if you were just to listen to him, I don't think he'd have the effect on you.
I know, because Kate's so original. Another white guy with a guitar. I mean, absolute groundbreaking, Kim.
Wow, you're not
my
holding
gosh.
anything back.
She's like, I just don't think he has the performance ability. Like, we
my
need
gosh,
another
and
white guy
Kate
with a
doesn't-
guitar.
Oh,
I
he's
think,
so
I think Michael
different.
could.
There's
You
nothing.
know.
Michael
you.
could. He has the rooting value of like a Ruben Studdard, the Velvet Teddy Bear.
Yes.
That's what it is. There's something really sweet and endearing, and even if you don't love his performance, like his style, you root for him. I was like so
He
touched by that
shocks you
performance.
every time. You're like, oh, okay, and then he'll just do something, and you're like,
cute.
wow.
He's someone where like you have to. It's like a Billie Eilish. Like you have to know like the creativity behind them and like just how. I don't know. I'm in love with him. I don't know.
Michael
You have to look
J.
at him in a
Well,
certain
and
way in order to get it. I think. I don't
So-
know. He's one of those type of artists.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely nailed the Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
Tick
was.
for
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Check for that.
Check.
Do you guys say check? Tick. Check.
Tick.
And what's that?
I said tick.
Tick. We said tick. Caleb, Cade also, so Little Mermaid, rock and roll version, and then Gabby. Yes, I agree. She blew it away with the Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind.
She
I
did.
do.
I'm just happy it
She
wasn't
did.
country song.
But I will say at the beginning for me, I felt a little uncomfortable with her song because I think she was trying to go country. And my roommate agreed with me, so I'm just gonna shout that out. It was just a little wonky for me at the beginning.
Okay.
Cause I felt her being like, land, like, having a little like, and it didn't need to happen.
Okay.
Just gonna say that, but it ended great.
What I do love is obviously the backdrop, the LED screens.
I loved
Isn't
all
it
of
amazing how
all
they
of
make
the
it look these
backgrounds
days?
for everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Do
gorgeous.
you like her more as a country star or this pop star that
Pop
they want?
star.
Okay, cool.
Pop star.
I think she forces the country twang.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause-
not against country music. I love country music.
Because what's more original than a white blonde chick singing country?
I know.
Speaking of country, what about Mr. Caleb, our tall white male,
I
who
love
sang
Caleb.
the Toy Story, You've Got a Friend in Me.
So
He's
cute.
such a perfect voice for
Wait,
that.
he's
mean,
the
he's-
one that brought his best friend. I'm sorry. I was thinking of, I think we established
Cade and
that.
Caleb.
Cade and Caleb, different people.
I
This one brought his best
love
friend out.
Caleb. I do because
like
I,
Caleb.
think
I like
he's
Caleb
so dry, funny. When he's like, they're like, who you singing it to? And you think you'd say
His
like
dog.
anyone. He's like, my dog. Like, I just think he's so humble and sarcastic.
So
and I
humble.
really like him.
I agree. He is humble.
Yeah. He just wants to buy a piece of land. He said, I just want to buy a piece of land.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
really like
my
him.
dog.
He doesn't wow me.
Hold on. Sean, for the record, Sean Latham, nothing is wrong with
I
country
said nothing
music.
was wrong with country music.
We're just saying that Idol tends, you have a leg up in the competition if you are a country artist because a large voting block of the show are country fans. There is nothing wrong with country music. I love Taylor. I love Luke. I mean, there's a lot of. I love Sam Hunt.
What's wrong with
oh my
country?
God,
Sam Hunt's
Sam
like,
Hunt.
yeah, I love.
Yes, me too.
All right, speaking of liveness, Mr. Joseph, you have a live read for us.
I
Something
do.
to tell us all?
Want to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life? For those who do, have we got the podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more, let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know it was the American Idol panel that sent you. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition. Check it out.
Check it out for free.
And for real.
Great
I mean,
advice.
it's like, I love her podcast. Like, even if I wasn't, like, having to read this, I'm like, I love Maria's
I know.
podcast.
She has great
Yeah.
guests on it every single week.
Yep.
She's the real deal.
I'm
Real
sorry.
deal.
Wait, what did Do we seem like we don't like country music?
Someone just
No, because we were saying we were so happy that Gabby. I think it was. Well, you weren't
That
here
was
for the
well
last
put.
2 weeks,
I
so
wasn't.
we probably started that dumpster fire a little bit,
Sorry.
but we know we do
I-
like country music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just saying for Gabby, she's promoting something that like doesn't. I don't think she'll go as far if she did country than with pop, because that's just her to me.
Country
want
pop.
her
I think
to
she's
own
in
it.
Taylor Swift's lane.
And we do touch
basically.
up on
Yeah.
that a lot. I mean, people are probably like, look at these LA people with their hip hop and EDM beats nonstop.
Hey.
Speaking
But
of
I like the country.
someone else who can do everything, Maddie. Oh my goodness. Maddie. Last night,
Maddie Pop.
bare
Maddie Makely.
necessities.
Maddie
Not
Makely.
this Maddie. This Maddie can do lots. But Maddie Poppy.
Maddie Poppy.
The
Yes.
bare necessities from the Jungle Book. Her voice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
She did
So you
really
like
well
her
tonight.
now?
I love her now. I've been
Joseph,
converted.
Did you?
She was one of the ones in the transition that I absolutely. You're right. But what I want her to just. This is what I'm gonna say. I want like a management team. I want like a Scooter Braun to get a hold of her though.
Yeah.
Because I want her to be contemporary artist. I don't want her to be like banjo artist.
No, why?
I want her to
No.
sing me out like strong ballads
Yes.
and like yeah.
I like,
You
yes.
agree?
I
Her-
agree because I don't know
She
why.
won me over this week. I like her.
You don't get
I'm
her?
a fan.
I don't get her either.
I like her after tonight. For some reason, I completely 100% overlooked her up until tonight. I didn't realize how good she was until tonight.
I overlooked her.
Now I like her. Now I like her
And
a lot.
I thought she did a great job on this song, but I just don't get her.
We
I need
talked
her to
about
be
this
branded.
last week, Sarah darling.
That's very true.
We did.
Like
She's-
I get what you're saying. She's a very strong voice, but I don't see.
She's 80s. She's old school. She appeals to the older demographic, and wow, she can play that ukulele all day long because that market is definitely in the voting pool. Like the older
But I need to
demographic.
connect.
Oh, I
need to
connected.
have something.
You need her to have them. I know what you need from
don't-
her. You need a Catherine McPhee somewhere over the rainbow moment with Maddie.
She's like,
It's the song. Remember, like a
I
lot.
need
Like
a
remember
good
when Catherine
song.
McPhee sang that, and she was like. And by the way, I love Cat. I love her. But
was
remember when she
good.
was sitting on the floor and like she
Yeah.
had no shoes on? It's like
She needs a good
That was her
song.
moment.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't think any of her songs have just connected with me.
I don't see.
Sorry.
I don't see. Sorry.
offended.
I
Yeah,
had
have
to
next
No,
week.
because I had to think about this. I don't see a lot more than these vintage retro vibes with her. Do you know what I mean?
I think I wrote down
like
for
this
her
folky...
like Florence and the Machine. She's very indie,
Yes.
simple.
I just give Maddie a here. TJ said, "Give Maddie a Florence and the Machine song." Yes.
Hey!
Smart viewers.
TJ said, "We're on the same wavelength."
Oh my god.
Wavelength.
Oh my god.
He's right.
What just happened, Sarah? What was that?
I don't know.
Can you name something though in recent memory, like I don't know, an award show, a concert, anything where like a successful is playing a
No.
banjo?
The
Where-
background
Isn't
person.
Please
that
point
your
that out to
No,
me.
but it can be done.
Like-
if
It
it's
could
done
be.
correctly, if it's done with the right
Absolutely.
song
Yep.
and done correctly, it can be done.
And
Okay.
But
Lionel said tonight, we are after someone who has instant identity. And if she is going to pull those kind of tricks and nobody else is doing it, then that's perfect.
But
yeah,
here's
well,
the thing.
William Hung had instant identity too.
Okay.
I
But
just
here's the
relate,
thing.
like- sorry, go for it.
It can be done, but I don't think it can be done more than once or twice.
No, it's
So
just,
so
like,
she'll
needs to be-
she'll pop off, big thing, but it'll be like a Walmart Yodel boy. That's like a
He
one
signed
hit.
though.
What? A Walmart
to
Yodel
Atlantic.
boy? I'm going to move
so,
this along
so,
because
so
we just
is
can't go
Cash
there
Me
anymore.
Outside girl.
Maddie, I
Okay,
love you.
so
Maddie.
She actually is
She's
like a
signed with it.
Billboard winner or something. Isn't she? She
she's
did,
nominated.
She did.
Watch
she's
yourself.
Nominated.
She is nominated.
She's nominated for
Your
Bad
favorite?
girl,
Your
whoever.
favorite?
Bad girl.
How about that?
Barbie.
She's nominated. How about
Yeah.
Who's
that?
your favorite, Joseph?
Katie Turner. How did she turn on you on?
Okay,
tonight?
I'm gonna be honest with you because I didn't watch it live. I didn't watch. I couldn't. I was like this.
Katie.
I heard 1 minute to hear the vocal, like I did, like a DJ does when he picks out a song. You're like 30
Guys.
seconds. Okay, it's in my rotation. That's what I was. Okay, yeah,
I
and then I went
wasn't-
to the judges.
I wasn't impressed with her.
I
tonight.
can't.
gonna
I don't
give-
know what it is.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
give a
like her.
fun
I
fact.
can't.
Oh, you've always felt this way about her? Oh, see, like that. I just felt that way about her tonight. I don't know why she didn't wow me. I don't know. I think she's mellowed out a little bit. a lot
She's
of it.
kind of like,
Now she's
she
like, I'm a
knows her
star.
stick. Yeah, and like I said, she has the most followers on Instagram.
Does she?
Yeah, of all the
How many does she
contestants.
have?
It's like 100. Well, as of when I checked, I didn't check recently, but it was like 165.
Wait, did you say she mellowed? Go back up a second.
I think she mellowed out. And Katie even said, tonight you were very mature and you went from a girl to a woman, which is ironic considering it's a Disney night.
Katie
Yeah.
Turner.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katy
I
Perry
feel like
said
they
that to Katy Turner.
probably were smart and spiked her drink with like a Xanax or something. They were like, this girl's got to calm down.
That's hilarious. Can I just say my fact that I found out about
No.
Katy Turner?
Yeah,
Yes.
what?
So, Katy Turner went to, well, okay, this is going to sound very confusing. She did the high school conservatory program for the college that I went to. So she already has this training. So if she thinks she's trying to fool you, America.
Training on what?
She did the AMDA, which is a college and conservatory for the performing arts in New York City. They have a high school program, and she was in that.
But is that necessarily a bad thing? Isn't that just
No, but I'm
proof-
just saying, like, she has...
Sarah's like, don't be too loud, you
I'm
guys.
just saying she has
Don't cloud her up
training.
too much.
professional training.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing. Hey.
I'm just letting everyone know.
Okay. Cool.
Katie.
Cora, there's
Oh,
time.
and Rotor 13 is saying he's right. Katie gets consistently the most views on her perform. Which, by the way, these are all. You're absolutely right. So
She
thank you
does.
again. All these markers, the Instagram following, the views on YouTube. Yeah, it is indications that she's sailing through. There's no doubt about it.
she
Who do
does
we
get the
think? If
most views.
were we gonna do predictions at the end? Okay, then I
for
won't
sure.
say that.
For
Okay.
sure. Hold on. One last person to get through. Journey.
Yes.
I love her.
I
so
still
much.
love her. I don't get why America. Well, I do get why America's not connecting with her, but I'm not going to say it again. 'cause
We can
I've
talk
said
about
it
that in a
the
minute.
last
It's really sweet that her mom got to spend the day in Disneyland with her. And I loved her song. Her look is just great. I really just
Gorgeous.
saw her and I was like, I don't think there's anyone that's like that right now, and she could sell.
I love it. She's someone who isn't the cliche American Idol, which is the best part about it, I think.
Do you know that I actually am going to say this because I think that I actually wish Ryan did not keep doing shout outs to her girlfriend because I literally think it loses her votes. Like,
Yes.
your
Yeah.
girlfriend's like, oh, she's shipping on, and it's like, yes, I love our like that is amazing. Like, our troops do courageous things every day on behalf of all of us, so we can sit here and basically talk about Idol. But it's like, I just think it loses votes for
He's
you.
not
Like,
doing her a favor.
you're not doing you a favor. It's like, and you had a rough week this week, and it's like, like literally as a gay man, I was cringing because I'm like, don't. I'm like, don't
Promote it.
promote. It's so weird. It's like you're in this like it's this chicken and egg thing. You're like,
No, but that's what's. I mean,
but you look
that's
at what
real.
happened. They went to Ada Vox. They were like, girl, bye.
Yeah,
America said, girl, bye.
which broke my heart.
So Journey did the Moana How Far I'll Go, and like
Such
I
a
agree
good
with you, she
song.
looks stunning, and just she could move, and she had the stage presence. I just think, like they said, she was super connected as well. So she did a really, really good job. But I think we should talk about it, Joseph. Very interesting. At the end of the night, we have 4 contestants on stage. We have a drag queen, we have a lesbian, we have a black guy, and then we have who's the 4th person?
Michelle, the white.
Spanish,
no, she's not white. She's
Venezuelan.
Mexican, yeah.
That said a lot because who did we have sitting in the top 7? We had literally white Americans, except for Michael.
Which I would, at least I was looking and I was like, thank the Lord. I was like, at least there was someone else. I was like, because that just looked bad.
Yeah. So everyone, if you want to put in the comments your thoughts about this and
They are.
questions, you go for it. We want to talk about this because being the only non-American here, I think it's interesting to see it from a different side as well. But what is happening? Is it purely just the people who are taking the time to vote? Because obviously that can't be the full demographic of America, because we know we're quite divided on these different race issues and different gender issues and equality. What's going on, Joseph?
No, I agree with
No,
Joseph. Yeah.
it's that it hasn't really. It's always been like this for Idol, but the difference is that Idol never really had openly gay, or they had gay contestants. And they
not
did
this openly gay.
but they didn't have them open. It was sort of like not discussed. So the audience was the audience for American Idol just tends to be not as, it was cosmopolitan, like to the degree with media, when they were like, in New York and LA, and it was getting tons of ratings. But it's really the heartland that watches American Idol, and more of Middle America. So it's not surprising. It's like.
Yeah.
And for us to not recognize that, because I know some of the viewers and the comments they get, like, why are you politicizing it? But it's like, we live in a polarized country right now, more polarized than ever. Yes, American Idol is divided. Look at the Roseanne viewership on ABC. Who were the 20 million people tuning into Roseanne? Because it wasn't the Will and Grace viewers, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just true. And I wish with everything that it could just be like, oh, that person's a great performer, that person's a good singer, and you don't look at anything else besides that. But there is going to always be like, oh, they were this or they were that.
And it's
which
like,
is sucky.
I get what people are saying, like, don't politicize it, but at the same time, like, how can you ignore that when it's just too obvious, like, especially in that case, and especially when they waited to say Journey passed until like one of the last 4. Like, why didn't they just put her first? You know what I mean? Or like at least somewhere in there, suspense. But like, I mean, come on,
I was so excited though that she got it.
Out of the 4, I'm excited she did too. Dennis, I don't know. For some reason, that one just really hurt me tonight.
Did it? Because of his daughter being
his
there?
daughter, and I liked his
know.
story with his dad, with how he chose the Lion King. It's just like he's so strong.
That was good.
I think he was one of the most underrated in the competition.
I agree with you. I do agree with you on that.
But you didn't actually. Did you think his performance was worthy to? I think it was that.
No, but I think
overall he should have stayed.
Yeah.
But I think if you were judging on this
performance.
performance night, it was weak.
Yeah.
Weaker.
Well,
than his other
but
ones.
the thing is too, is I kind of feel that way with some other people as well.
So just hold on. The other disadvantage for Dennis tonight was the fact that he was last. So they had less time to vote for him.
I know.
Yeah.
How
does that work, Joseph?
works?
Say it again.
Well, Dennis was last.
Sorry, Sarah. This was Sarah's fault. You distracted me.
My
Sarah,
beauty.
you're so distracted.
I'm
Your
distracted
beauty.
by your beauty.
That
So
beautiful
you
face.
have to admit that it is slightly unfair for the contestants who hopefully randomly, the order that it is, go last because people have less time to vote. And if he was first, more people could have sat there at the ads and gone, oh, I might get my phone now and vote.
Well, Ryan did indicate that, because remember when Ryan said, I'm going to tell you, this was all extremely close. And even less, like, it was like 0.09 something difference between some. Yeah. I think it's like the people that are like building like rabid fan bases are the ones like that they're doing like the super dials and all that other stuff.
Well, I
You know
was
what I
gonna
mean?
say, you just mentioned if you're basing it on this current performance, but like, I mean, is anyone really basing it on the performance of that night? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure some people are.
Yeah.
But like, I'm
No, you
sure
just have your favorite.
most. Yeah. Pretty much.
But
I mean,
think-
the one with the most Instagram followers or whatever it is,
Yeah.
I mean, there's reasons why you see their numbers growing and stuff, and specifically Katie or whoever. So people are going to be voting for these people no matter what, like their performances. For
And
the
I
night.
think at the beginning of it, actually.
To answer your questions, Eleanor Blast, thank you. Well, I love our viewers. Our viewers are really smart. They're very well informed, so thank you. Eleanor
Shout
Blast
out.
says there were over 1 million votes cast before anyone even sang.
Yeah, and I think Ryan said that. And also at the beginning, Ryan was like, you can go on our website or on our app, and it has the number for you to text just if you like that person. So, like Maddie was saying, no, I don't think it really could go off the song. If you just want that person to go through, you can vote even when they haven't even gone yet.
And that's so interesting. So it's more of like a popularity contest, obviously, than a singing
Oh
competition.
my god!
Jason
Jason Beast
Beast?
is on you.
Go ahead, you can.
He literally
I love the live
said
chat.
popularity over performance.
Boo.
Boo. And then he also said, wasn't it unfair that Dennis went last?
Yeah.
He's on your
Yes.
wavelength too.
Yes.
We got it.
You know what I almost want them to do? I want them, whoever got the most votes, I want them next week put those people last. You know, like performance wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
do
think
you
it would be fair.
Do you not like? I think that would just be fair, and then like rotate it every week, and whoever had the lowest goes first, and then whoever had the last goes last. I don't know if they'll do that, but I think that's what they should do. Okay.
I think the funniest thing is though is that they are not. They used to like be bragging like we had 50 million, but it's like why aren't we hearing the whole number?
Like 9
You used to
million.
hear like 70 times or that we've had 50 million. Like it was like Ryan could not say it enough, and now
know.
noticed how it's like.
Now it's like
Well, at least it's on the move up. Like it's honestly done the best this week. for
Maybe
an air.
next week it'll have more because they
getting
didn't
close.
realize
Yeah.
that it was all in one night, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just.
Yeah.
Maddie went first 2 weeks in a row.
Interesting.
Yeah, I noticed
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well,
Like,
there
they
probably
must be
is. So are we
random.
trying to then? Are we insinuating there's manipulation
No, I
on the
just
producer's part by what they're
no,
doing?
not
We
at all.
are hitting hard.
I don't
Perception
think so.
is reality,
It's
right?
just it's unfair if you accidentally end up getting the little small short straw and have to go last.
I just want to know how they're picking the rotation
That's
of who's
prob-
going.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's
never
random,
tell.
but I hope
Curious.
it is.
I-
Anyway, so moving on to Miss your favorite. Well, was your favorite at one
favorite.
point. Ada Vox.
Ada.
Circle of Life,
Yeah.
Lion King. I was absolutely gutted when she didn't get through because I truly thought that was one performer. And she could have her own show in Vegas in a second.
Oh, I know. I thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
Oh, did
Like
you?
I loved.
can literally
I
see her.
loved it.
Actually,
Do you know
yeah.
what's so funny? I could see her performing at like an actual Disney play, like having that type
Yeah.
of
I'm
career
wondering if
take
she
off.
should have been on like America's Got Talent or something instead because then you can get that show.
I know.
that residency
She would have
kind of
went way further, I think, in America's Got Talent or The Voice than American Idol.
Yeah,
But
for
I mean,
sure.
this is how it panned out for her.
So what did we think of the performance last night, Joseph?
Oh, it's amazing.
amazing.
Like all her performances are, but I just didn't even.
Amazing.
I think that I was watching social media last week after she got pushed through by the judges, and I even think again, by pushing her through, it doesn't even. It almost like it's more harm. It's like, oh, they're just making her stay. Like angry people that are like biased against any kind of other person are gonna use every move to just be more angry.
But the same thing
Do you
happened
see
with
it? You
Jordin.
see it on the
She's
internet.
got
Just
through.
look at it. It's like, oh, the judge. Of course, the judges. Of course, the liberal producers. They're pushing her through, and it's like, I knew she was going this week, so I was just like, enjoy her swan song, Lion King. At least her hair was.
so
At least her wig was on point.
She was great, and like
Oh,
Katie
that's
said, like
amazing.
she talked to her just to make sure this wasn't a shtick that she was doing, and last night's performance absolutely was not at all. It was like full embodied from further from beginning to when she had to leave.
Yeah, Ada Vox, please get your own show in Vegas. I will absolutely come and see it after Celine.
What do we think of those packages too? I'm so over the. Could they cut the packages completely?
Which
Like, I just want to see the mentor working with them, but then all the like, we went to Disneyland, and I don't want to see that. No, am I the only one that doesn't want to see all that?
I love that.
You did like it? I was just like, what a
love
waste
that.
of like
I
half
love-
an hour.
You know why? I think they want you to see. They want to bring personal people into their life so that you see the person they are, as opposed to just another voice.
Is
I
that
think.
the reason, or is it just the fact that Disney have just released new Pixar Fest and they're just promoting
I don't know.
that?
Maybe that's why.
And I was just at Disney, and I wish I was
be
there when I
serious.
saw
Or maybe it's
them.
called money.
And I
And-
feel
But it was
like
lovely.
it works for some, and then it kills other contestants.
Yeah.
Ada. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Who was introduced for
Yes.
her.
Yes.
Just
Ada,
saying.
it's been great knowing you.
Oh, I appreciate
see
it.
Ada
You're
Vox in
amazing.
a few
We will
Star.
see her.
Yeah,
Star.
you definitely will be seeing her.
Okay, and Michelle Suzette, our fabulous bilingual
Wait, who?
Spaniard. Michelle.
Exactly. Thank you. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Joseph.
No, literally though. I'm sorry. She's great. I'm just so unfazed by it.
I was joking, but
I can't because Maddie Poppy grew on him, but now Michelle has grown on me.
But like, what about her though? I mean, how does she? I don't understand how she stood out
Michelle
over
is
anyone.
a rock star.
She's a rock star, but I don't know how she stood out.
She reminded me of a Selena.
She reminds. She
Not
reminds
Selena
me
Gomez,
of.
guys. Selena.
here's the problem.
She reminds me of all my best friends who can sing.
We have one of my favorite singers in the market right now, Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
Sorry, anything
those harmonizers will go at
Yeah,
you.
but-
I've been there.
But any girl that age and that age group that pales in comparison to like a Camila, like where do you put her in the market? It's great. She's bilingual. So are a lot of Latin singers. That's what they do.
Yeah, like they even try to push like Demi Lovato with that and Selena Gomez sometimes. So
Cardi B's on it.
I don't know. I
You
have a funny
already-
feeling that I think she's gonna now. She could go home and be super famous.
I think she's gonna have a
Yes.
great career on like
Yes,
a
100%.
Carnival cruise
I
ship.
knew you were gonna
or-
say that.
She's
That's
she's
not even shade
theatrical.
though. That's not even shade. That's like
She could do a
that
Vegas
would be a
show.
huge thing.
She could do a Vegas
I
show.
love how we keep shouting out Vegas.
She could do an off-Broadway show.
I think she'll do great in her profession from here on out. I don't think she's gonna be Camila Cabello.
No, she's
can't
not.
see her
People are
being-
gonna do great because of the generation that we're in.
But there's some
Yes,
people in this
I agree with
competition that I'm just like, they are gonna be a star. And with her, I was just like, she's gonna do great being an artist and singing.
How many more weeks
don't
are
know.
left?
It finishes at the end of the month, 30th.
So like in 4
Like
weeks,
4,
you won't remember that she was in the competition.
I agree.
That about sums it up.
Joseph's gonna ask you that. At the
Sorry.
end.
I agree.
Sorry, it's if they don't have any Simon Cowells around, we'll just keep it real here. We'll keep it 100 as
100.
We'll keep it 100.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, so that was the 10 for last night. We have 7 left. Those 3 are bye-bye. Honestly, AFTERBUZZ will have her own show, so we're sorted there. And Sarah, darling, do you want to just talk about where everyone can find us?
Yeah,
Any questions?
definitely. If you want to check us out on iTunes, give us 5 stars because you can't give us 6, so we're working on it. And just comment, subscribe, not only for American Idol, but also other AfterBuzz shows. We'd really appreciate that. Go to iTunes right now. Did you do it?
Good job.
And by the way, just so you know, our fans do agree with me.
For which part?
The
agree with
viewers you are smart viewers. They're like, she's just not good. They're like,
Jason
you go,
B's
Jason B's.
coming in and
Not
again.
even about the immigrant thing. She isn't a singer. She's just not good. Jason, we agree.
Oh, Joseph agrees. I do not.
Jason, I agree.
She has the full
I
package.
agree.
Everything. That's hilarious. Cool. So just as a fun topic at the end, I would just like to know who you thought overall had the best or the worst, actually, song choice.
Worst?
The worst song choice this week. Who do you think it was?
Well, I loved all that. All the songs made my heart really happy because they were Disney.
Aw.
I'm not gonna lie. The worst song?
I actually thought it was Katie.
I was just gonna say
I looked at
the
you.
You Got a Friend in Me.
Katie Turner.
Oh,
Katie
Ka-
Turner.
Katie?
Yeah.
I didn't like
Oh,
the You
yes,
Got a
okay.
Friend in Me one. I love that song. I just don't like. It's not challenging. Everyone can nail that song. I can nail that song, and I don't even sing.
I was disappointed they didn't put
I just didn't think it was
throwback
challenging
the
enough.
Prince of Egypt and do like the Mariah Carey,
love the Prince of
Mariah
Egypt.
Carey, Whitney Houston song,
Yeah.
When You Believe.
I
That
like-
would have been great.
I would say Katie as well. And Dennis, I loved the meaning of it, but I just felt like his song, I don't know if I blacked out, but I feel like his song like finished so fast. Because I just feel like nothing happened in his song for me to be like, okay, it just like ended.
Yeah.
I feel like really quick.
I
was
think
very-
they should have had Katie do Hakuna Matata.
That would have been
Yeah.
appropriate.
That would have been perfect for her. That's her
Well,
personality.
because
Honestly,
Sleeping
though,
Beauty, Once Upon a Dream, it was too kind of slow and grandiose for her, and
Guys,
it didn't look right.
I'm telling you though, they needed her to chill. They either A, asked her to calm down, or B, put Xanax in her drink so that she would chill out.
They were
No.
like, ring, ring, it's the Idol doctor.
They literally,
It's physician from Idol.
I think they either like they probably were like, look, it's cute, it got you this far, you need to calm down. That's what I
interesting
think
you
would
say
happen.
that, because I don't know if you saw when they were backstage at one point. Ryan was interviewing them, and she was standing away from the mic, and he's like, Kitty, or whoever it was.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, I don't want the
No, I
mic.
remember seeing that. She's like, I'm
Yeah,
stepping away
did
from
you
the
see
mic.
that?
I was like, now you're stepping away from the mic? Really? Like, I don't know. I think they said something, or someone said something, or she got Instagram
She
DMs.
does. She reads a lot of her comments. So
Don't
she-
read
she
the
got-
Wait,
comments.
she does?
She said she reads her comments and the
does.
negative ones like affect her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Why
sad.
would you keep
Hey.
going back for like punishment then? Like
Like,
why?
well, I feel like if you're new, they probably find it
course.
exciting, like, because they'll see so many nice comments, and then when you see one negative, you're going to keep reading.
Especially the Instagram
I feel
DMs
like,
too.
for her, at least,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And
Well,
you know,
hey,
you get
if you-
100 positive, and then you get one that, and guess what? One you're stressing
That-
about all
Well,
day.
and it
That
depends
one
on your
negative.
personality type too. Like, she's obviously, soft at heart and has dealt with this kind of stuff all her life, so she's probably used to it, and it affects her. And so we need to be nice to people.
If you ain't got
So
haters,
much
you ain't
easier
doing
being
something
kind.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What
Gotta
did
be
I say?
talked
It's
about, at
easier
least
to
a
be
little.
kind than right.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
think.
Well, it's obviously worked for her. Lots of
You
Instagram
need
followers.
haters.
Unless you're Harvey Weinstein.
Unless you're Harvey Weinstein. Unless you're Harvey Weinstein. Then
Oh,
you,
lordy. Okay,
yeah,
predictions for the future. Fortune tellers. Who do we truly think at this stage is going to make it through?
As in, like, 3 or 2.
Give me your top
1.
3.
That's like half of them. Give them top
God.
2.
Top 2? Well, Michael J. and Caleb Lee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, this is ambiguous. Are we doing
Who's gonna win?
Is like who we think, and then who
Those
should?
are my
I think we should do
favorites.
who should win, who
we think is actually
who
gonna
will
win.
win.
That's such a
Because I
shame
want
there's
my
a
opinion,
difference.
and then I'm telling you who's gonna win.
Okay, let's hear both.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to say who I'm thinking is going to win, too. My favorites are Caleb and Michael J.
Okay.
Who I think is going to win, Katie Turner.
Wow.
No, meaning like top. Who do you think's gonna be in the finale? Now you
Katie-
spoil. Oh,
Katie
great.
Now you just screwed her all up.
I'm just thinking, like, yes, Katie Turner is going to be in it with Caleb.
Okay, so we agree. So,
I agree.
who will win? It's going to be a finale of Caleb and Katie.
Cece.
Probably the boringest finale of Idol history. And then who should is like Journey or Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my favorites.
That
You
was-
said top 3. Journey,
Yeah.
Michael, and believe it or not, I'm going to go with Maddie. Because I think that if they give her the rights, like, I just want her to, like, be more guided on, like, what she's going to sing
Give
or
me a
something.
good song.
I need her to be branded. You're right. I need her
Yeah,
to
I
be
want
branded.
the branding machine to
I
take
need
her
her.
over.
Once she gets that, she has my vote. As of
I
now.
agree.
No, and everything else, same thing. I want Michael 1 or Journey. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, not even a little bit, but I hope. And yeah, Katie and Cade, which will be hands down the most cliche American Idol.
You mean Caleb?
It'll be
Okay.
white girl or
Caleb.
guy with a guitar then.
Caleb and Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most original.
So I totally
sweet.
don't
Like
think
how
so.
stunned Kim gets is just like.
I
I always feel
know.
like the odd one out, and I'm like, what is going on? But it's nice to actually know how different the
I mean,
role is.
I love to be proven wrong. So if you're right, hey.
No.
I love it.
funny. I honestly think that the final will be Cade, and then Maddie. Cade and Maddie are going to be in the top 2.
Oh, you don't think Caleb? I think Caleb's sailing to the
Sorry,
finale.
not Maddie. Oh, Maddie. Sorry. Oh my gosh. too
Actually, I
many
shouldn't be
E's and
debating your predictions. I'm
My
sorry.
prediction is Cade, Rock and Roll, and Gabby.
That you want to win?
She wants the
They-
star-crossed lovers.
The star-crossed lovers will be in there. That's so worked on me, ABC, by the way. Totally those 2, because those 2 can be rock stars just by themselves, completely. And then Maddie, yeah, I think Maddie's amazing.
You know what? Disney theme was perfect. They can be rock stars in
They
a
can.
land
Far
far
away.
away.
What do viewers? What do the viewers think? Who's gonna win this thing?
Oh, they're totally not agreeing with you. No, I'm kidding. So Jason is saying Journey and Maddie are out next week. And then someone is saying Journey should win,
Maddie?
but in reality, she's not Journey. She's not going to win.
And then they're saying that the finale is top 3 this year, not 2.
Oh,
So your star-crossed lovers won't happen.
so it's going to be Caleb, Katie, and Gabby. That's your finale. And the guy will win.
I want Michael J to be in that top 3.
I really do want him
please.
to.
I do too, but I think he's going to be like your 4th or 5th. Like, how
Yeah.
many do they dump next week?
I don't.
Probably
3 again?
I think so.
Like, by the way, it's like a bloodbath. Every week's Idol bloodbath.
Gone.
I feel like so. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Is it another 3?
I don't know. Maybe
Alrighty.
they can
Well,
just
if
do
it's
one.
May 20th
I
and
low-key hope
21st are the
so.
finales.
Drop
The
them.
30th.
Drop them like flies. Like,
Yeah.
Only if they're a good pick.
Anywho, it's nice to be divided because we can agree to disagree, and no
Yeah.
one
Yes.
really knows until the finals. So, AfterBuzzers, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciated all your comments, and we will see you same time, same place, this time next week, or you can check us out on the podcast anytime you like. This is Kim Davey at Kim Davey Live.
hey guys, and you can follow me on all my social media at Maddie_Makely.
And I'm Joseph Kapsch at Joseph Kapsch.
Again, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Sarah Serio, and you can follow me at @Serio.
Good night.
Have a good
See
week.
you.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.